It's a wonderful run from Giggs! Sensational goal from Ryan Giggs in the second period of extra time.
Cleared, Giggs with a shot, Sheringham! To Sheringham, and Solskjaer has won it!
Ever since the Premier League began in 1992, we've seen the rise and fall of countless teams. Arsene Wenger's Arsenal side, who went unbeaten in the 2003-04 season, will always be remembered as the Invincibles. Jose Mourinho's Chelsea, under the new ownership in 2004-05 season, reshaped the landscape by setting defensive records and winning the league with a staggering 95 points. But no team's journey is more iconic and transformative than Manchester United under Sir Alex Ferguson from 1986 to 1999. They went 26 years without a title. Ferguson didn't just build a team, he built a dynasty. It is well known as now the class of 1992. Now, Ferguson didn't just face the challenge of rebuilding Manchester United back to where it was. He had to completely change the culture of the club. His early years was tough. There was inconsistent performances, growing frustration among the fans. By 1989-90 season, United were struggling in the league, finishing 11th and had failed to win any trophies under Ferguson's reign. Despite the massive pressure, Ferguson believed in his long-term plan, and during the end of that difficult season, there was a glimpse of hope due to Manchester United winning the FA Cup final and ending United's drought. It became the pivotal moment that allowed Ferguson to continue his long-term project.
Shots here, and a goal!
With his job secured now after winning the FA Cup final, Ferguson began making key changes that would shape Manchester United's future. Now, the class of 1992 was a generational shift, blend of youthful hunger and skill that became the core of United's success. Their arrival alongside experienced players gave United the depth and quality they needed to compete at the highest level. This youth-driven approach set United apart and provided the platform for dominance in the Premier League. Ferguson's faith in the youth system paid off. Players like David Beckham, Ryan Giggs, Paul Scholes, and the Neville brothers brought the energy and talent, and they quickly became the backbone of the team. Critics doubted Ferguson's reliance on youth, but these players provided crucial role to United's success. The most important signing at that time was Eric Cantona in the late 1992. Cantona's flair and creativity and leadership transformed United from challengers into the winners of the first ever Premier League title, and Cantona's arrival was a key part of that success. As Ferguson continued to rebuild in 1993, he needed a leader, someone who has grit and unrelenting drive to win, basically the heartbeat of the team. And Ferguson went on to sign an unknown player named Roy Keane. He became the heartbeat of the team. With the foundation set by the class of 1992 and the arrival of Roy Keane, Ferguson's Manchester United entered a period of consistent success. Between 1993 to 1997, United became the dominant force in English football, winning multiple league titles and establishing themselves as one of the Europe's elite. In 1993-94 season, United completed their first domestic double, winning both Premier League and the FA Cup. Roy Keane made immediate impact in the midfield, providing leadership alongside established stars like Eric Cantona. In the 1994-95 season, despite the infamous 8-month suspension of Eric Cantona after his kung fu kick incident, United still finished second in both league and the FA Cup, narrowly missing out on another double. In the 1995-96 season, Ferguson's belief in youth paid off again as United reclaimed the Premier League title and won the FA Cup, achieving their second domestic double. This was the second. In the 1996-97 season, United won the Premier League again, further asserting their dominance. Though they faced increased competition from Arsenal, who would become their main rival in the future. By the time 1998-99 season arrived, Ferguson's Manchester United had evolved into a force that couldn't be stopped. It was a season that would become legendary as United achieved what no English club had done before, the treble, winning the Premier League, the FA Cup, and the Champions League in one season, cementing Ferguson's rebuild as one of the greatest managerial feats in football history. Sir Alex Ferguson's transformation of Manchester United became the gold standard for how football teams can rebuild from the ground up by using their youth academies. Once again, like and subscribe, and see you later. And do you want this to be more? Like, tell me.